Hey guys, so we're back with another video. This time we'll be talking about the Beyonce Renaissance that has been revealed. So from the moment we got some news and feedback that she was working on some new music, that was way back in 2018, I would say. Because I started putting some clues together that each of the projects that she has worked in the past, from her first album to her sixth album, which Lemonade was released 6 years ago. She's been teasing us about new projects. Even at the 2021 Oscars or Grammys, she stated that, she wants people to escape and be able to laugh again from all the injustice and crime that has happened in the past. So the cool part is that she referenced Renaissance a couple of years back, and the fact that 2018, when she released the joint album Everything Is Love, she managed to definitely explain what the Renaissance was gonna be. We saw the Napoleon figure in France and all these portraits that was very high-end fashion at the time. And the fact that she was able to be hinting that on the B7 album will be like a project like no other. Now, depending on what the project is gonna be like when you order it or pre-order it, we might get a dual projects or two albums that combine to make the full album. Here is part 2 of the video so that I make a better description what the album might be. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you for part 2. See, this is what I like Beyonce for. If you go to her BeyonceShop.com, you see that the album Renaissance is literally a beautiful cover, black cover with Act 1, as well as the Renaissance logo right there. And then you have the music and bag. So I am definitely gonna be purchasing that on June 1st to get my first dip on this project. And you have the t-shirt and the CD and the silver box. It's like she's creating a whole new hardware. Like, how when Xbox or PlayStation are releasing new console, if Beyonce drop a console or some type of thing that's gonna be hardware, is gonna be incredible. Like I said, this is part of the video I really wanted to cover in the Beyonce project Renaissance. And I don't know what this album is gonna be like. All I know is that I just had this dream that this project might be equivalent or going to be at a point where it's gonna be similar to Thriller. It's gonna change the game of music as we know it. And I believe it's not only gonna be part 1, but I know it's probably gonna have at least 7 parts or 4, because I know 4 is her favorite number. And I was thinking of something too while I was looking at the cover. How they have it saying Renaissance, right? Remy is, I think, is her daughter's name, and Sir is her other name of her children. And I know these 2 children are her twins. So Renaissance, Remy and Sir, if you know what I'm trying to say. So Remy and Sir, when you put them 2 together, she basically made Renaissance. Another thing that hinted this project, the Mood Forever video, right? That video literally shown when Beyonce was receiving like the Grammys, and the painting, it shows that Remy and Sir wasn't part of the portrait, and then they're giving Beyonce like the Grammys. I think that also predicted that too, but I'm just loving this cover of the the website. You know, I think this is gonna be her most anticipating works yet. You know, we haven't seen that much from Beyonce 6 years ago. We only saw that Black is King, and that's what I'm saying. She probably was working on this project besides Black is King. She was probably thinking of it by the time she released it throughout the pandemic, you know, was working on that as well. You know, I quoted and she quoted, she wanted to bring back joy and music and make us laugh again. And, you know, she stated that at the Grammys, like, music now and understanding how music should be done now have to reflect the times. So I think this project Renaissance is gonna reflect on everything that we have went through and up to now. Like, a rebirth is a renaissance, and that, you know, she's the type of artist that she's seen what our people has been going through. She's seen the brutality that's been going on around the world, and I think with the 16 tracks that's on the album that's coming up on July 29th, so we did get a date on when the project's supposed to drop, and I believe that each track is gonna reflect the times that we lived in throughout the pandemic, how people couldn't see their families, how you had families that were dying, you had so many things that were happening that a lot of people just wanted to escape from what was going on. And the fact that she explained that, you know, the project is a renaissance, so it might be a way that it will pay homage to past projects that she has done. Now, she did something very similar back in her I Am Sasha Fierce era, where she released an album that was a dual album. So you had the Sasha's part, and then she had the I Am part, and together that made the I Am Sasha Fierce album. So, but this probably gonna be a grand scale version of that. You know, I'm just so excited. You know, I've been a fan since, you know, Destiny's Child, when I was back in even my country, and then to see her grow from the artist that we see to now, it brings a tears in my eyes that we have artists that when they release something, it means something. Whereas now it's like people could release regular projects and still won't really have the fans buzzing, you know. But now it's like, when you have a seasoned artist, they know how to put out a music, they know how to market it themselves. That is probably the most important thing as an artist, or as a writer, or as someone that's producing creativity should do. You know, the Renaissance really got me interested. You know, it's kind of crazy that, you know, I am myself working on a project, and the coolest part is, like, I remember that I had a thought of that a couple of months back when, not even months, like a year back, 2020, at the VMAs. And I remember, you know, Lady Gaga said something about Renaissance, and how, you know, all the artists that were performing at the 2020 VMAs said, like, we need to embrace those hardships, we need to embrace those times, because, you know, the new decade will be a rebirth like no other. And, you know, sometimes great artists help shape the world. You know, when you have artists like that, you know, it goes to show that, you know, music, artistry, dance, it's a universal language that we all could comment and understand. So Renaissance is going to be a big part of her next upcoming, probably a tour. And I know that they say that she's going to be having some pop-ups here and there at the you know, festival. Yeah guys, I'm just so excited. I'll see you guys in part 2 of the video, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys the website. You know, you guys could always go to, like, shop.beyonce.com and see how the website looks like. You know, the fact that she can just stop social media and have everybody guessing what she has planned shows that she is still one of the biggest artists of all time, You know, she is up there with the Janets, the Michaels, the Mariahs, the Whitneys, because those artists I truly, truly love, because they lived at a time where when music was needed a savior, and these 6 or 7 artists saved the day by revolutionize how we see music now and how we consume music back into the 80s, 60s or 70s, you know. So I think she's going to do that for the next upcoming decade. She will pave a way for new upcoming projects. Now they also hinted, and I was looking at some articles that they say that the album is gonna be a reflection of disco and like pop, country. It's gonna have a mixture of some music that we never listened to but has a connection to modern music, or samples from modern music that originally from those eras. And it's gonna be amazing, guys. I just know it. And you know, one thing I think we all have to think is we have to thank the Lord for having us see some sort of normalcy from all the chaotic that's been going on. So I pray for all the families and friends that has been hurting right now. That's another thing I really want to address. You know, my channel is not only about talking about content, but it's also about healing. Like I said, a couple of weeks looking forward, I will be back on my podcast. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys for part 2. But yeah, I'm just loving the cover of all this right now, and I can't wait to share. And I also want to be covering Black is King before we head to the new Beyonce Renaissance era. You know, it's always good to reflect back on some of the works that she has done. So definitely, guys, you guys could subscribe to the channel, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.